In this video, I'm going to show you how to add a spinning wheel in Squarespace. Unfortunately, since Squarespace doesn't support this functionality by default, what we need to do is use a third-party platform. Don't worry though, it's completely free and also very easy to set up. So the first thing I want you to do is to click the first link in the description of this video, which will take you to the Clasper platform. Once you've clicked to the link, this is the page that you're going to see. From here, I want you to click on Start for Free, which will then take you to the sign up page of the Clasper website. From here, simply decide how you want to sign up for Clasper. In my case, I'm going to go ahead and do that with Google. Once you're signed up, this is the page that you're going to see. Now, before I show you how to set everything up, if you take a look on the left-hand side of the screen right here, you will see that by default, you'll be assigned to the free plan. If you go ahead and click on that, I want to quickly run you through the usage and limitations of the free plan, just so you can get an idea if it's what you're looking for, if you need to choose a different plan. If you take a look on the bottom of the screen right here, you can see some of the usage and limitations of the free plan. So for example, you can add as many users as you want on your account. You can have up to one website. You can create as many widgets as you want. And then you have a cap of 10,000 page views per month that you can get on your widgets. The free plan also comes with a powered by Clasper badge. So if you want your spinning wheel to be completely ad free, or if you plan to get more than 10,000 monthly page views on your Squarespace website, then go ahead and click on upgrade plan right here. This will then take you to the plans page, which will look just like this. So right here, you have the Pro 50 plan, then you have the Pro 100 plan, Pro 250 plan, and so forth. So for example, if you take a look at the Pro 250 plan, it allows you to get up to 250,000 monthly page views on your widgets on Squarespace. And the plan also includes all features and functionalities, up to 5 websites, no powered by Clasper badge, unlimited widgets, unlimited team members, and priority support. So go ahead and browse through the different plans, choose the one that works best for you. And if you'd like to save yourself some money, I definitely recommend you to subscribe to your plan on an annual basis, as that will save you 25% of the total cost. And if you'd like to save yourself an additional 20%, you can also take advantage of my discount code at checkout, which you can find in the description of this video. Now that you know a little bit more about the different plans that the Clasper platform has to offer, let me show you how to create the exact type of spinning wheel that you want and how to set it up on your Squarespace website. So the first thing I want you to do is to click on this new widget right here on the top, and then you will see this pop up here. Here, what we need to do is decide whether you want to start completely from scratch or if you want to choose an existing template and edit it. I would recommend you to choose a template because all the templates are fully customizable anyway. So that's going to save you a whole lot of time and effort in the process. So that's the route that I'm going to take. Go ahead and click on template library, and then you'll be taken to the template page, which is where you can see all the different templates that the Clasper platform has to offer. The next thing that we need to do is narrow down our options so we only see the templates that are relevant to us. So what we want to do is go on the left hand side of the screen right here and check all the relevant boxes for you. In my particular case, I want to grow my email list with my spinning wheel, so I'm going to go ahead and take this use case right here on the top. In my particular case, I also want my spinning wheel to be a pop-up, so what I'm going to do is go down to layer right here and check the pop-up box. And that's all the boxes that I'm going to check in my particular case, but by all means, go ahead and check all the boxes that are relevant for you and then browse through the templates that you see. In my particular case, I already see a template that I really like, so that's the template that I'm going to go with. Once you've chosen a template that you want to go with, you will then see what it looks like by default. So if you like the way it looks, go ahead and click on use this template to get to the editor page. Once you're on this page, this is where you can start customizing your spinning wheel to your specific requirements. So in my particular case, I'm not going to make a whole lot of changes because I'm only making a tutorial video. I want to quickly show you what's possible, and then I'll let you customize yours to your liking. So for example, if you want to delete a particular element from the template, go ahead and select it by clicking on it and then press the backspace button on your keyboard, and just like that, as you can see, the component has been deleted. If you want to go ahead and edit a particular component, for example, this header right here, go ahead and click on it to highlight it, and then on the right hand side of the screen here, you will see the editor for that particular element. Bear in mind that the actual editor on the right hand side here is going to be different depending on the type of element that you choose. So this right here on the right hand side is for this text, but if I click on the spinning wheel here, you can see that it changes for the spinning wheel, and then you also have the button here as well as a field. In my case though, like I said, I want to make this text bigger, so what I'm going to do is click on it to highlight it, and then I'm going to go to font size and make this 35, just like that. As you can see, automatically made it a little bit bigger. I can also change the text color here, the text style, the font family, font weight, and a bunch of other things as well, but I'm going to leave it as it is. Now, besides customizing and deleting existing elements, we can also add additional components to our spinning wheel as well. So if you go on the left hand side of the screen right here, you can see all the different components that we can add. Now, in my particular case, I want to also go ahead and capture the first name of the person who is using the spinning wheel. As you can see, we already have an email field right here. So what we want to do is go to fields on the left hand side and find first name. As you can see, it's right here. So what we want to do is simply drag it and position it anywhere that you want within the template and just let it go. And as you can see, it automatically got added. And then you have the editor for that field. In my case, I'm going to leave it as it is and then I'll just move on. But yeah, as you can see, customizing your template is super straightforward. There's nothing difficult about it. In my particular case, that's all the customizations I'm going to make, but definitely spend some time here, customize your spinning wheel to your liking. And once you're ready to move forward, go ahead and click on save in the top right corner of the screen. You will then be taken to this page, which is where we need to decide when and how a spinning wheel pop-up is going to be shown on our Squarespace website. Now, bear in mind that you might not see these settings at all depending on the type of layout that you've chosen for your particular widget. In my case, because it's a pop-up, it needs to be shown on my Squarespace website. So here we need to decide on the display frequency as well as when to display the pop-up. In terms of display frequency right here, I'm going to set it to do not limit. And then in terms of when to display, as you can see currently it's set to when all conditions are met, which are currently 20 seconds. So the user needs to spend 20 seconds on my Squarespace website before the spinning wheel is shown to them. In my case though, I'm going to set that to immediately, and then I'm going to skip all these steps down here because they're not relevant for me. Then I'm going to click on next in the top right corner of the screen. Then you'll be taken to the integrations page, which is where you can integrate your spinning wheel with any other platform that you'd like. As you can see, I have Google Analytics here, and you can also add additional integrations here as well. In my case though, that's not relevant, so I'm going to go ahead and skip this step as well. Then click on done in the top right corner of the screen once more. And just like that, we're almost ready to go. The next thing that we want to do is go ahead and publish a spinning wheel and then click on save in the top right corner of the screen. Now, the last thing that we want to do here is go ahead and integrate a spinning wheel with our Squarespace website. To do that, go ahead and click on script on the left hand side of the screen right here. And then once this loads up, I want you to click on copy code. Once you've done that, go to your Squarespace website. As you can see, I'm already in my editor. I want you to click on add block right here. And then I want you to search for code. Once you've done that, click on the first option that says code. And then you'll see this little transparent window appear here. Simply double click on it. And then you'll see this additional window open up. Simply delete the text that we have in here and paste the code we just copied previously. Then just click away from it. Click on save. And once we click on exit right here, we should see our spinning wheel load up. And as you can see here is our spinning wheel on our Squarespace website. It looks super nice and clean, and it's also fully interactive. And that's about it. That's how to add a spinning wheel in Squarespace. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments below, and I'll do my best to help you out.